The phone felt heavier than it should have. Like every ounce of truth I'd refused to face was packed inside it. "Hey, hon," I said, my voice steady but my heart pounding. "I'm outside the church. Thought I'd surprise you. We could grab dinner after Bible study." The silence that followed could have swallowed me whole. Then came her voice, thin, trembling, unconvincing. "You're outside?" "Yeah," I said softly, watching the darkened parking lot, the empty steps leading to the locked doors. "Been here for about 10 minutes. You inside?" Another pause, then a shaky breath. "Oh, we finished early. I'm with the girls." We grabbed coffee near Main Street, but she wasn't with the girls. I knew that because 30 minutes earlier, I'd seen her car parked behind the Maple Inn, a quiet motel off the highway, the kind of place no one went to for coffee. I didn't tell her that. Not yet. "Okay," I said instead, forcing calm into my tone. "I'll wait here. Maybe you can come back, and we'll go home together." Her voice broke a little. "Mark, don't. I'll be late. Just go home. Please." And there it was, that word, please. The kind you only say when you've already been caught, even if the other person hasn't said out loud yet. I hung up without answering. We'd been married 8 years. 8 years of shared laughter, mortgage payments, inside jokes, quiet mornings over burnt toast. I thought we were solid. Not perfect, but solid. Lately, though, something had shifted. She'd been more distant, quick to hide her phone, quick to find reasons to volunteer more church. I told myself I was overthinking. That marriage ebbs and flows. But tonight, seeing her car behind that motel, stripped every illusion bare. I sat in the church parking lot for another 15 minutes, my hands gripping the steering wheel, my breath shallow. The world outside was quiet, but inside me there was a storm. Disbelief tangled with heartbreak, anger tangled with grief. Finally, I drove to the motel. Her car was still there, the room light on. I parked across the street, watching the curtains flutter slightly as shadows moved inside. My chest burned. I didn't need to see her to know. Still, I needed to see. I walked to the door, each step heavy, my palms sweating. When I got close, I could hear muffled laughter. Hers, unmistakably hers. It hit me like a punch. For a moment, I almost turned around. I almost let her keep her lie, just to preserve whatever broken version of peace we had left. But the need for truth outweighed the fear. I knocked. Once. Twice. The laughter stopped. Then the door opened. Just a crack, and there she was, my wife, her hair messy, her eyes wide with horror. Behind her, a man in his 40s scrambled to grab his shirt. "Mark," she whispered, voice trembling. "I can explain." I stared at her. The words wouldn't come. There was nothing left to explain. We didn't fight that night. We didn't scream. I just stood there for a moment, looking at her, memorizing the face I'd loved for years, now a stranger's face. Then I turned and walked away. The drive home was quiet. My wedding ring felt too tight on my finger. I thought about the first time we met, how she'd laughed when I spilled coffee on myself, how she'd said she wanted to grow old with me. I thought about all the Sundays she'd said she was praying for us. Maybe she was, just not in the way I thought. When she came home hours later, I was sitting at the kitchen table. "I'm sorry," she whispered, tears streaking her face. I nodded, staring at the ring I'd set on the table between us. "Yeah," I said softly. "So am I." She reached for it, for me, but I stood up and walked to the door. Outside, the night air was cold, sharp, real, for the first time in months. So it was a truth.